Hello, welcome to today's video. We are on page number 75 of the Keyboard Musicianship, Book 1. This is Chapter 3, and you should have already been introduced and have practiced and know how to play the major scale, the C major scale at least. It says here that the major scale song on page 75 introduces a new time signature, 3/8, as well as an eighth note structure, the major scale. So we'll be talking a little bit more about the new time signature of 3/8 in another video. Suffice it to say, there are 3 beats in every measure, and this time the eighth note gets the beat. So the quarter note usually was the beat that the metronome would tick for. Now the eighth note is like the quarter note that the metronome will tick for. So think of those eighth notes as quarter notes, and the dotted half note will be kind of like a dotted half note. Yeah, the dotted quarter note will become like a dotted half note. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our music. We see that we have 4-bar phrases for both measures, for both systems. And we're going to go ahead and just place our 5th finger in F and on C for F position. Let's go ahead and just play through the first system here. Ready? Please play these repeated notes with legato, as we already understand how to. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. C, 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 B, 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 A, B, C, G, lift, F, 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 E, 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 D, 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 C, 2, 3, release. So you may have noticed there at the second system, the F is played with finger number 1. After those 3 Fs, the next note is going to be E, but we're already here with our first finger at F, so how do we get to that E? Well, this is where your knowledge of a descending C major scale comes into play. Let's just go ahead and review that descending scale. Of course, we know that we start at F position. When we get here to F, the 3rd finger quickly crosses over the thumb, touches the E. When we play E, we bring our hand to C position, and we just continue the scale. So the same thing applies to the second system. F, 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 we bring it over. E, 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 D, 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 C. So it's just a very fancy way of playing a C major scale. The left hand goes as follows. So remember, when you play these dotted quarter notes, count 3 as though you're counting a dotted half note. C, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, lift, D, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, release. So both are slurred and legato, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Remember to lift at the end of the first system. Here we go. Placing the right hand in F position, left in C. 1, 2, 3. You may have noticed that when I was playing the Fs, I would slowly move my 3rd finger over, whereas with the C major scale, immediately after playing the F, I would move it over. And it's up to you. It just depends on what you're comfortable with. Always remember, though, to prepare to play that E as early as you possibly are comfortable and able to. Alright, so let's listen to that one more time, C major scale song. 1, 2, 3. page 75, observe the descending right-hand scale and ascending left-hand scale. It says here that when you reach those points where the fingers do cross, and we'll talk about that, you will cross the fingers over like this. So when you get to the F, the third crosses over, and we're going to prepare now to go into C position to replace that F position for the left hand when ascending. As soon as you play the G with your first finger, you cross over, third comes onto A, play A, you move your left hand into F position. And there you have it, that's page 75 of chapter 3. We'll practice a little bit more in our subsequent videos. Thank you.